situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Now we'll look at Villanova's starting lineup. They've got Miller. Cooper is out there with Bryant. And it's Beal in at the point guard position.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard in addition to the leadership too.
And guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that, but guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold. And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Here's Hamilton. Drills the three-pointer.
And how about that? for a response.
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
And Jones has it in the corner. And it's Crawford top of the key. Here's Hamilton. Villanova grabs the miss.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Bryant has the open look. No good on the 3.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And Villanova going with a whole new group out there. And a wide open look for Freak. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Freak just hasn't been able to perform how we're accustomed to seeing him up until this point. I mean, he just hasn't been able to string anything together.
There are a lot of things that might be affecting him. With his reputation, defenses will pay special attention to him. And that might be throwing him off a little bit here in this game. Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
From the arc, and he gets it to go. Hamilton's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Wolverines.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The pass to Moore. There's the steal on the court for Michigan. Hamilton is in at the point. Cunningham is out there with Taylor, and it's Knight in at the 2. Moore with the block, and it's out of bounds. The Wolverines able to retain possession. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
And for Villanova, they've got Cooper. Ryan is out there with Miller, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 4. The Wolverines shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, who could forget Villanova and their one college title? Come on now, it was one of the biggest Cinderella stories ever, one of the greatest upsets ever. Winning it all as an 8th seed, knocking down an outstanding Georgetown team back in '85.
Shots good by Miller.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
So often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor, and he's very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Well, talking about the Wildcats and what you were mentioning, the improbable title run in 1985 was certainly the stuff of movies. They got hot, Greg, at the right time.
And they had to take down 2 #1 seeds and also 2 #2 seeds in their path to win it all. Their biggest test being in the finals against the heavily favored Hoyas. It's the defining moment of that program.
Outside Bryant, pass to Beal. Pass to Cooper for the lead. And it's Michigan with the rebound. Ellis has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way. No doubt they've been winning on the backcourt.
Beal with it. Outside Bryant, feeds to Beal. 3-pointer. Oh, he got hit. good on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about '05, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles.
On the Wildcats, so Villanova have been getting back in the swing of things as a program over the last decade, Clark. And one of the better runs they're on right now is a school.
Yeah, they are a surefire bet to pretty much be in the tournament almost every year now. Really one of the big schools in recruiting on the East Coast.
Jones, the pass to Cooper. There's Beal with the three. That is good. Beal's got 8 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look. And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in the day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Here's McAdoo. Jumper off the screen. Hamilton in at shooting guard. Jones is out there with Wright. And there's Flash. And it's Taylor in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Beal dishes to McAdoo. And he gets it to go.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Michigan trails by 3. Here's Hamilton. Off target from outside. Gaines kicks to Miller. The basket is good. The assist from Gaines.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Hamilton can't get that one to fall.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bone